Do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. First and 10. Wolf. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Wolf. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Reese. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And, oh, he will not get in. Took it all the way back inside the 5. But in the end, an exercise in futility. He doesn't get to the promised land.
So when the rules committee decided to put some excitement into the PAT, or the extra point, this is what they were talking about. Blocked, returned, nearly for 2 points, but great hustle and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Check, Patrick. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. 7 yards to go on second down.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hansen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Check, Patrick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. 20! Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reese. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down, Wolf. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Coleman now. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Room to run inside the 40. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to the Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Hey, 19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Over! All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, Wolf. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Detroit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wolf. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes Goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Wolf drops it off for Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throwing on first down. Wolf. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. Wolf. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Operating from the gun. Wolf. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Leopard. Here we go.
On 3rd down. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. From the gun, Wolf. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Coleman. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
To throw on second down. Wolf. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And an alley to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. On first down, Wolf. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Wolf over the middle. He finds Henderson complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
This is Coleman, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos cut into that lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good block.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 16. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first and 10, Wolf. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking to throw on second down. Wolf. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Wolf. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on first down. Wolf. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Wolf, flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Wolf. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect
you.